Sofia Vergara has risen to international fame through her role as Gloria Delgado Pritchett on the widely popular sitcom Modern Family. She quickly became a fan favorite on the show with her comical performance and lovable character. She has been working in the entertainment industry for decades now and has been making audience members laugh since forever. Aside from working as an actress, she is also a television producer, presenter, and model. She is one of those actresses that gets more attractive and gorgeous as the time is passing. It is safe to say that she ages like fine wine. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about this Sofia Vergara. Her childhood. Sofia Margarita Vergara was born in 1972 in Barranquilla, Atlántico, Colombia. Her mother, Margarita Vergara de Villa de Vergara, was a stay-at-home mother, and her father, Julio Enrique Vergara Rebello, was a cattle farmer for the meat industry. She attended a bilingual school where she learned to speak in both Spanish and English school in Colombia. Growing up, her nickname was La Tote. She was discovered at 17. Vergara was discovered by a photographer on a beach in her home country when she was only 17 years old. She soon began landing gigs like starring in a Pepsi commercial, and she would use the money to support her family. Her acting and modeling careers sometimes conflicted with her very strict Catholic religion. She was raised in a Catholic family and attended a Catholic school, so she was apprehensive about doing her first television commercial until her Catholic school teachers gave her their personal permission to take the assignment. She landed modeling gigs with big companies like Pepsi and Miller Lite. She almost became a dentist. She went on to study dentistry at a university in Colombia. She was in the program for 3 years until she got her big break and first real acting gig on a Spanish-speaking soap opera called Acapulco, Cuerpo y Alma in 1995. At the time, she was only 2 semesters away from graduating, but instead she dropped out in order to pursue a career in entertainment. From here on out, the roles just came flooding in, and she began experiencing huge success. Sofia Vergara became a household name in Latin America. She was the co-host of a Spanish travel show called Fuera de Serie, and she got to travel to various exotic locations around the world. Even though she dropped out of school and never became a dentist, she admits her dental hygiene is still impeccable. "I'm obsessed. My son thinks I'm crazy because I make him do a cleaning every 3 months. I try to bribe the dentist to make him do it sooner." Modern Family was her first American big break. Vergara was no stranger to the camera when she signed with ABC's Modern Family. However, it was her first major big break in the United States. She starred in countless Colombian, Mexican, and smaller American shows prior to playing the role of Gloria Pritchett. However, this was her first taste of being a star on such a magnified scale. She has performed on Broadway. Just after she shot the pilot episode for ABC's Modern Family in 2009, the actress also made her Broadway debut. Her role was a prison matron named Mama Morton in the famous show called Chicago. This role is iconic since it is played by Queen Latifah in the movie version. Having a role in a Broadway show means that it was expected from Vergara to sing, and, according to the reviews, she did a pretty good job. The show was performed for 2 months, and it was a success. She was a narrator for Desperate Housewives. The original show Desperate Housewives was an absolute success, and not just in the US. The show made such an impact internationally that countless reproductions were made all over the world. The best readaptation was the version that was made in Colombia that was called Amos de Casa Desesperados. The show's executive producer was no one other than Sofia Vergara, who also took the job as the narrator of the show that lasted from 2007 to 2011. She had thyroid cancer. In 2000, she was diagnosed with thyroid cancer and had to undergo treatment and surgery to have the thyroid gland removed. While it was happening, she dealt with it in private, but she now speaks publicly about her experience and how it was a life-altering situation. During an interview with Self magazine back in 2010, she said, "When they tell you that you have cancer, you panic. Now I'm in remission, and the scar doesn't bother me. After the surgery in 2003, I had my son Photoshop a Frankenstein scar on my neck and sent it to my friends and said, 'I'm fine, I look perfect.' It was really funny." She now takes medication to control her thyroid condition. First marriage. She got married at an extremely young age when she was only 18 years old to her high school sweetheart, Joe Gonzalez. She then had her first child in 1992 when she was only 19. A huge fan of the film Scarface, she named her son after Steven Bauer's character. Her experience sounds awfully similar to her character on Modern Family. Like many young marriages, it didn't last long and she divorced him a year after their son was born. In an interview with People she said, "I always tried to do the best for my kid. I was 19 when I had him." Relationship with Joe Manganiello. Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello are quite possibly the most attractive couple in Hollywood. These two are bombshells in their own right, and when they started dating back in 2014, fans were ecstatic. Their relationship moved quickly as they got engaged 3 months after their first date and exchanged nuptials a year later. The hot couple met at a White House Correspondents' Dinner in the month of May, but at the time she was still engaged to her former fiancé, Nicholas Loeb. She broke off her engagement and soon after started dating Manganiello in June. Her accent is not fake. Vergara's accent has been criticized for perhaps being exaggerated. However, this is not true, as Vergara has a very thick accent and this voice is truly her own. On many occasions, she has talked about her exaggerating the accent only a little bit due to the needs of the show, but the bass is completely real.